What's up, y'all? Swank Potato here. I feel like it's been a minute since I've recorded, but I actually looked. It hadn't even been 2 weeks, but I've been pretty sporadic with my recordings or my live streams. I mean, sorry. Life's been really busy. Summer classes started, and those of you who have taken summer college classes, they're like super accelerated. So a 2 week lesson is taught in 1 week, and things have just been kind of crazy. But I wanted to update y'all on what I've been working on, and the best way to do that is to show y'all in stream. So we're gonna kind of cheat this episode and give everyone a summary set of clips. I apologize if it's kind of jumpy, kind of sporadic, but it was like a 4 hour stream and chaos, absolute chaos ensued. Uh, yeah. Uh, I'll give you a quick summary before we go into that. We've been digging out all these areas, right? And I kind of decided that I was tired of digging. So I spent a bunch of diamonds and paid Arch Thunder a bunch of diamonds for some gunpowder and paid Bobrine a bunch of diamonds for some sand. And I wound up making about 5 shulkers worth of TNT. Oh, look at that. I still have a bunch in my inventory. And we thought, hey, let's mine this area out. And you can see just how successful that was. But I'm gonna cut over to the live stream and y'all can see what happened. Keep in mind it is a live stream, so there's some background music and possibly a couple random sound alerts, some emotes popping on stream, stuff like that. I can't help that. I if I'd have thought ahead, I would have recorded it separately and had more control over it all. But it is what it is. Let's check it out. I'm nervous. I'm nervous now, y'all. I'm so nervous. This is like where it could all go wrong. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I got that one right. Yeah. Y'all, my heart's racing. My heart is racing. Oh, I'm falling down holes. Oh, Griffin. Griffin, why'd you do that to me? Griffin, you just scared me so bad. Oh my gosh. I can't with the excitement right now, Griffin. Why you do this to me? Y'all, seriously, my heart is racing. Welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry, I will get to chat in a minute. Ah! Loud noises. So many loud noises. Y'all, my heart rate's gotta be like 200 right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's four done. Hell, welcome in. Griff, thank you for the raid. Ignore all this. Just ignore the danger that is happening right now. Or was it? Oh my goodness. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna like crash the server or something. This is what we call responsible uh, being a responsible server mate. Oh, man, I'm shaking. I'm shaking, y'all. Oh no. Well, I guess the TNT mining has started, whether we wanted it to or not. I mean, for what it's worth, it's going pretty smooth. It's only me and Tom online, so... Okay, okay. I mean... That's not a fail. Like, that's not a failure. I can't even reach to see. What did I say? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's... Those have 4 done. But now I'm wondering... Like, it did sort of lag a little when we did that. That could have gone so much worse, though, to be completely honest. Like, note to self, never use sculpt sensors for this purpose. Never use sculpt sensors. I thought I was being so smart, and I tested it in creative, and it was working so well. And I was like, oh yeah, look at me. I don't have to build a redstone platform. I'm a genius. This is amazing. Oh god, run away, run away, run away. In creative, I was like up in the air, right? So everything was fine. And there was no mobs around. And like I anticipated that. There's like 20 mobs down there. I should have an effective mob switch operating right now. But you know, in a perfect world, things are perfect. So welcome to Bug Rock. Things are not perfect. So my goal was to, and honestly, now that it's kind of deeper, it should work. My goal was to be able to just kind of like trigger them like that. Unfortunately for this first section, they're close enough that the explosion is triggering them again, which is not ideal. But as long as there's no mobs creating too much issue, which it doesn't seem like there is, then we do sort of have some control. And once these explosions are out of range enough to not trigger them again, we should be able to fire them like one at a time with no issue. Oh my goodness. See, like there's a mob over there that's triggering those or something. Oh my gosh. what I want to do is I want to block that water off. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back in a good situation here. Even though we do still have some mob interference, we're not in light show mode. Earlier I had these skulk sensors going in what we called light show mode, where they were just triggering each other over and over and over and over and over. And I had to rip them out and place them again, but slower. Which, speaking of which, Metal, thank you for the follow. I am Cat. Hello. I recognize that name. Thank you for the follow. And Kay the River Cat, thank you for the follow. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm still... I don't know why I'm so nervous. This is obviously not going crazy. So apparently my prep work was like... good enough for government work, or whatever the saying is. But man, this is nerve-wracking. Okay. So we're about to run into another problem, and that problem is underwater caves. Underwater caves is going to be an issue. Oh, goodness. That's what I wanted to avoid. Please don't go crazy. Too late. Things are going crazy. We lost the dispenser. Oh my goodness, they're landing in water now. Okay, we have a problem. We officially have a problem. Please don't die. Oh my goodness. We have a problem. Yep, we have runaway TNT. And it's not even mining because of that water. It's not even doing any mining because of this water. Alright, I've got to... At a minimum, I got to get in here and close this water off. Oh dear goodness. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Are we back? Are we good? Is there a drowned up here? There's not. So what's triggering these again? It's a pretty cool looking mistake for what it's worth. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Are we calm now? Okay, I've got some dispensers I'm gonna have to replace. So that's, you know, fun, I guess. I definitely still hear explosions. Oh my goodness. Where did you come from? I am so dead. Oh my goodness. Tom, I'm sorry for all the lag I'm causing. Are they out? Okay, they're out now. At least most of them are. Should we just like try to keep going now that we don't have like some runaway clock? Guys, talk me out of this right now. I need y'all to talk me out of this before we do this. But joke's on you, I'm not reading chat. But talk me out of this. Voting with chaos. Griffin, you're my boy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, that... Nope. I mean, it's only right that we at least make this side sort of even with the other side. Oh gosh, I'm gonna ruin this. Run away. Oh gosh. Get my actual trident out. Okay, never mind. Don't need it. Going. See, this was how it was supposed to go. Was I was just gonna be able to like trigger them one at a time. Boink. Look how perfect that is. Look how good it works in theory. How good it all goes in theory. How many do I still have in here? Still have over half a stack. I would try to reload those, but that ain't happening. I do have an idea on how to make it go better next time, though. And Griff, you were right about wool. I think the trick next time... Yeah, I think the trick next time is the block right above these needs to be wool. And then they won't read all the mobs that end up walking over top of them. And maybe I need to take my time and dig deeper so that if we do get a runaway, they don't just end up like flying everywhere. Okay, we got more issues over here. Oh, yeah, full underwater cave. Yep, that'll do it. Oh my goodness. Why do we have runaway issues again? Stop it. Oh gosh, get underwater. Eat. This is dangerous. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Griffin, pretty much any way I could set him off. Snowballs, trident, whatever. I can show you in creative. It worked so well. Okay, I think I can get out of here now. I've got enough health. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that creeper was probably setting him off like crazy just now. It's amazing how one mob can just ruin the whole thing. Yep, they're empty. Yep, it's empty. Alright, y'all. So, as you could see from that clip, it was kind of chaotic. And on top of that, I wasted at least half of the TNT that I launched. So, to summarize things, we were going from, well, you can see it here. I mean, that side's pretty good. This side, though, we were only a few blocks underneath these dispensers, which, I mean, if we're estimating, it was right about 20, maybe it was 22, it doesn't matter. We'll call it 20. And we were trying to get down to the floor here, which if you remember from past episodes is at negative 48. So assuming that each piece of TNT takes out at least one block, we should have easily been able to go from 20 to about 44, negative 44 down here. And you see we missed the mark over here. The water started flowing in, and so a lot of the TNT wasn't doing any explosive damage. Then by the time we got over here, I can't remember if the clips I chose really explained what happened. But if it did, I'm sorry, this is a bit repetitive. If it didn't, well, here's what happened. I had the beacon here, and down here was a mob switch. And in fact, you can see there's a couple mobs down there right now. They were mostly slimes, because slimes are super easy to name tag and make a mob switch out of. Well, what happened was I made sure that the opening for the mob switch was offset enough. Whoa, close up. Was offset enough that, oh my goodness, 1 second. I can't do the double F5. There we go. I made sure the opening was offset enough that no TNT would fall down there. That was my main concern, was that TNT would go down there and blow up my mobs and just really mess everything up. That didn't happen, so I was correct in preventing that. What I didn't account for was that water from an underwater cave right here. Maybe back here a little bit. Oh, there's a water source right there, though. Was that water was going to flow down there and drowned 90% of the mobs in my mob switch. If you don't know how a mob switch works, Groova Guy has a great video from Truly Bedrock that explains it. Basically, if you have, I think, 16 mobs in a given 5x5 chunk area, well, centered, I think. No. From the center, it'll be easier if I show it. If this is a chunk and there's 16 mobs in this chunk, then 4 this way and 4 that way and 4 that way and 4 that way, nothing can spawn. Now, the issues I was facing, you can see right there. Not really, because those are cave spawns. But the issue I was facing was the game does consider cave spawns and surface spawns to be different. So even though I think I had about 20 mobs down there, I was still getting some drowned up here that are apparently, and I didn't think this was possible, but apparently 6 or 7 blocks through the stone is close enough to activate the skulk sensors. So there was drowned walking up here, launching these off, but that wasn't even the issue. That was causing some blasts to go. But really, had we not had this massive underwater cave over here, it would have been just fine. We would have had plenty of explosions. Well, the underwater cave was one thing. We also had water flowing in from where I had the beacon going, and that's why none of this got exploded. So we guys, I'm laughing at myself, but it's really sad. We had 64 TNT in here, and we managed to explode about 3 layers. 3 layers of stone right here. It was a mess. But overall, I mean, this whole thing should have been way down there. But this side made it about 2/3, and this side barely made it at all. So I did the math. I mean, back of a napkin at a bar type math. It was probably about 40%. So we wasted about 60% of our TNT. It is what it is. At this point, in order to get all those out, I'm going to need to flood the area with water again. I'm still debating what I want to do. I think the plan of action is going to be to get that beacon going again. Bring this down as much as possible. Get to mining this where it's dry so I can go faster. And then I'll come up and mine this, let the water fall, clean up all that, knock all these out. And then luckily for me, like seriously, luckily, if I had 4 stacks of skulk sensors, this problem would be twice as big as it is. Because over here is a bunch of dispensers that I didn't even use. So what we're going to do is we're going to mine all this out. We might not even wait for the water. That might not be important. But over here, we're going to start fresh. Over here, we are going to take the time, dig out a couple layers, build some connecting blocks between all these, and lay redstone wires between them all with repeaters. And we'll just come over here and sort of dig out a cubby where we can put a button on here and click it, activate all these, and they'll go off once, and then we'll click it again, go off again. Like I said, we're gonna have to dig some of this out, so we don't blow up our dispensers full of TNT. But we'll do this one a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical. That'll allow us between each explosion to remove the water that was causing us to waste so much TNT. The other thing it'll allow us to do is look for diamonds. Yeah, once we get down low enough, we'll start doing a sweep after every click. Or, we might just turn on RTX has a glowing ore mode that I have. And stay tuned, because you'll get to see some RTX in the next video, I believe. And we'll do that. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for this episode. It was a little bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Go check the Twitch VOD It was chaos. I mean, you got most of the highlights, so if you don't want to check it out, that's fine. But yeah, go subscribe on Twitch, uh, or follow on Twitch, or subscribe. Either way. I get confused between Twitch and YouTube. Follow, subscribe, yada yada. Anyway, like I said, that's all we got time for today. I think this video is already a little longer than I like to do. Just been super busy and had to rely on some VOD, some live stream recordings to make this happen. But it was worth watching. Someone in chat. Oh, that was the other thing. In chat or in that recording, I was reading chat sometimes, and I said it was a mistake, and I think it was Elistic, said, "Well, that was a pretty amazing mistake, though. It looked awesome," and I couldn't agree more. So, anyway, we'll catch y'all next time. I'll try to actually record the process here, and yeah, bye.